Okay. With that, you're talking about bridges and burning bridges and stuff like that. It's going to lead me into the next question. Like they're talking about when Brock Lesnar initially left the WWE back in 2004, he left WrestleMania 20, which he says he doesn't remember a lot of WrestleManias and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was apparently a lawsuit either between Lesnar and WWE, and he stayed gone from the company for quite a while. So, what do you think about WWE bringing him back in 2012, right after WrestleMania? Were you surprised by that, considering the information that was given? Or, I mean, what's kind of your thoughts on that? Were you happy that they were able to close that gap, mend that fence with Lesnar to bring him back?
Yeah, I mean, it's like what I said earlier. The three deadly words: never say never. And I'm not surprised by it. I'm actually glad they did, because to me, I felt, in my opinion, it was one of the major steps that WWE needed to go in the right direction. Because, granted, you can have Brock work with anybody, but to have him return against one of the guys that he came out of OVW with, to me, made a lot of sense. And, whether it's burning bridges or what, never say never in this business. Because, there's always room for, I was taught these two things in 1993. There's always room for improvement, and there's always room for forgiveness. In 1993, I learned those two big deals right there, and it helps in this case. And Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon and WWE exemplified that.
Yeah, I guess I am kind of glad that Brock Lesnar is back with the WWE, because, if you look what he's done, and something you've always told me off the podcast, that you're not all about the sizzle and hype about a performer, you're about their performance. And with his performance, I feel like he is a must-watch performer, or you have to watch every match that he has. He just gives that excitement, that big box office draw feel that you need in professional wrestling. So, with that, I do feel it was a good idea to bring Brock Lesnar back. There are some things that they've done with Brock Lesnar I don't necessarily agree with, and how he's been portrayed or what's happened, but I'm glad he is back, because that gives that big fight feel. Because I even said on Twitter, or you can follow me at Robert Red Jr. Yeah, I did a shameless plug. I've been talking to my friend Kevin, who's been on this podcast before, or on my Power Pro Wrestling podcast, I should say, that it feels like WWE right now has a lack of main event baby faces right now. Also, having Brock Lesnar back, you have that big star right there that you could have in a baby face role, and a guy who can get over and fight those top heels that WWE has. So, having Brock Lesnar back, I do feel was a good move for the company.